Hello everyone, welcome back, our channel.
Orm stood nervously backstage, her heart racing as she heard the crowd cheering for her next performance. But as she glanced toward Ling, she saw something that made her freeze in her tracks. Ling was standing at the edge of the stage, tears streaming down her face, clearly overwhelmed by the pressure and expectations of the fans. The weight of the spotlight had become too much, and Ling seemed on the verge of collapsing. Without thinking, Orm rushed over to her, gently placing her hand on Ling's shoulder. Ling looked up in surprise, her tear-streaked face a mixture of confusion and relief. Orm didn't say anything at first. Instead, she pulled Ling into a warm embrace. It was a quiet, tender moment, just two friends who understood each other more than anyone else could. Orm's touch was steady, reassuring, and she could feel Ling's shoulders slowly begin to relax. "Hey, it's okay," Orm whispered softly, brushing a strand of hair out of Ling's face. "You're not alone in THI." Her voice was calm, the kind of voice that promised safety and comfort. Ling's sobs began to quiet as she allowed herself to lean into Orm, feeling the warmth of her presence. The fans outside the stage could wait, right? Now all that mattered was that Ling was okay. Orm knew how hard it was to be in the spotlight, to live up to the constant expectations from fans and the pressure that came with being in the public eye. She had seen Ling's struggles before, but today it seemed like it had finally gotten to her. Orm wished there was more she could do, but in this moment, she could offer Ling something that no one else could. A moment. A piece away from the chaos of the world outside. The two of them stood there, holding each other in silence for a while, until Ling took a shaky breath and pulled back slightly. Her face was still blotchy from the tears, but there was a hint of a smile as she met Orm's gaze. Orm simply smiled and nodded, wiping away the last of Ling's tears. "You're stronger than you know," she said. "And you don't have to do it alone. I'm always here for you." The sound of the crowd grew louder as the performance neared, but this moment, their quiet exchange, was all that mattered for now. Orm had reminded Ling that sometimes, even the brightest stars needed a little support, and she was happy to offer it. Orm hugged Ling tightly, offering her comfort as she cried in front of the fans. The pressure of the spotlight had become overwhelming, and Ling's emotions had spilled over, but Orm's presence was a calming force. Without hesitation, Orm enveloped her in a warm embrace, gently whispering words of reassurance and reminding her that she wasn't alone. Thanks for watching till the end and supporting Ling and Orm. We will be back next video with their update news.